Hi there. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to discuss a topic that many people struggle with, seasickness. In this video, we'll go through the causes, symptoms, and most importantly, how to overcome this common challenge. Let's start.
Let's first discuss what seasickness is and what causes it. Seasickness is a type of motion sickness. Unlike motion sickness, which occurs on land, like in a car, seasickness happens at sea. Seasickness starts when the brain receives opposite signals from two key organs that regulate the entire process, the ears and the eyes. In the ear, there's a human vestibular system, which contains liquid. When this liquid moves because of the swaying of surroundings, the brain supposes that the entire body is in motion. At the same time, eyes can't recognize any movements, and that makes the brain confused. Seasickness is very common. Studies show that almost 30% of the population is affected by it, and more often, women and children experience it. The reason for this is connected with physiology. Kids' bodies are more sensitive because they are still in the development phase, therefore, their response to rapid environmental changes is more noticeable. We all know that many medical conditions tend to be hereditary, but this is not the case with seasickness. However, it is proven that Asians are more likely to suffer from seasickness. Scientists are not sure why this is so, but it might be because of their anatomy. They have narrower skulls and smaller ear canals, making them more susceptible to irritation. This is a bit paradoxical. Exactly, Asians are the ones who mostly work in the maritime industry. They came from the Philippines, India, China, and other large Asian countries. If you know that sailing trip is ahead, prepare properly. Choose clothing depending on the weather. Make sure that you won't be cold or too hot, otherwise it is unnecessary stress to your body and may force seasickness. Always eat before sailing and drink enough water. Avoid too spicy or heavy meals, it can irritate your stomach. Before each trip, rest well to feel fresh and ready for a long day. Seasickness is more likely to occur if you're tired. If you know you are prone to seasickness, take medicine before the journey begins, according to the instructions. You will know if seasickness hits you. Common symptoms include nausea, dizziness, sudden sweating, fatigue, and, in the worst cases, vomiting. Some individuals may experience different signs. The rarest are difficulty breathing, pale skin, or joint stiffness. Several outside factors, such as bad smells, uneven fluctuations, and even insufficient lighting, meaning darkness, can reinforce these symptoms. To reduce the risk of seasickness, it is essential to eat before the sea trip and avoid stressful situations. Choose a mild meal and remember to stay hydrated. From ancient times, people have sought the best remedies for seasickness. Sailors initially didn't understand the mechanism of this phenomenon, which made it much harder to find a remedy. Later, it was discovered that ginger is highly effective. Nowadays, many tests are conducted to understand exactly how ginger works, but its exact mechanism of action is still unknown. It is considered that ginger contains active compounds that have antiemetic and hypotensive effects. Ginger is not effective for everyone, and it is important to have other prevention and treatment options in mind. With the development of pharmacy, new medical preparations emerged: pills, tablets, drops, powders, and some other forms. They are completely safe to use, but be aware of possible side effects. Some medication might cause dryness of the mouth, blurred vision, drowsiness, or disorientation. Remember that those effects could be dangerous in case you are sailing alone, because you'll need to pay full attention to the vessel. There are also remedies such as seasickness glasses and acupressure. Acupressure involves stimulating specific areas on the arms, legs, and head. To relieve seasickness, massage the point located 3 finger widths away from the wrist, roughly in the middle of the forearm. This point is called P6 or Guan. This method originates from ancient China and was believed to be a very powerful treatment at that time. If you don't mind listed strategies, try some classical options. The easiest way to forget about nausea is to keep yourself busy. Volunteer to steer the boat and focus on the horizon. Keeping your sight afar will help your body orient itself. In case you're unable to steer the vessel, remain on the deck. Fresh air combined with pleasant company will help maintain your well-being. But, if the weather is too bad to stay outside, rainy, too windy, or extremely wavy, and the captain instructs you to go inside the cabin, lie down immediately and try to sleep. Don't even think about reading, sitting, or eating. And of course, seasickness is not just a physical challenge, it's also a mental one. Keep a positive mindset, focus on the joy of the journey, and remind yourself that the discomfort is temporary. It's important to note that different methods work for different people, so you may need to try a combination of these ways to find what works best for you. We notice that Dramamine works well, but please consult with a doctor for professional advice. And again, if your seasickness persists or is severe, consult with a doctor for personalized advice.
Is it possible to build tolerance against seasickness?
The short answer is yes, but building tolerance takes time. You can train your body to accept the symptoms by spending more time in the water and exposing yourself to different conditions. If you think that with this condition you cannot achieve the best of your potential, then you are wrong. For instance, British Admiral Horatio Nelson suffered badly from seasickness, but he still managed to become one of the most successful admirals in the British Navy. He discovered his inability very early, but because of his endless love for the sea and ships, Nelson decided not to give up. Of course, he wasn't the only one famous fighting with this. Julius Caesar also experienced seasickness, and according to myths and legends, sailors in those times used strychnine and cocaine to treat it. There's also a belief that a mix of fleabane and onions could relieve the symptoms. However, none of these remedies has survived to this day. It seems that seasickness is so hated that even the most ridiculous techniques are used to destroy seasickness. Seasickness usually goes away quite quickly once you've stopped moving. If seasickness persists or becomes too debilitating, don't hesitate to seek professional advice. Severe motion sickness can rarely indicate other health problems, such as vestibulopathy or stroke.
This was a short introduction to seasickness. To explore it more, go sailing. Share in comments your favorite and the most effective method to fight seasickness, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Don't forget to track and endorse your experience at skippercheck.net. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.